What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, today I got scammed. I don't know if it's the post office. I don't know if this is buyer that scammed me, but regardless, I'm going to basically do this video. So if you're reselling on eBay or another platform, don't ship stuff to this address. Even if it looks legit, even if PayPal verified the address, I think it's absolutely 100% bogus. So don't get scammed. So this is the address. There's other stuff on here too, on Google and stuff that says about this address, but it's 4283 Express Lane in Sarasota, Florida. And in this facility, it's a big old warehouse. You've got Albert's Fresh Produce, you got United National Foods, you got Wasil, whatever that is, some weirdo shipping company, and you've got myus.com. And what myus.com is look at this, guys. Look at what they do. It's insane. So this particular shipping service allows someone that does not live here in the United States to buy our US products, and then this shipping service, this massive warehouse, then ships the products directly to that consumer that does not live in the United States. So you as a reseller are basically absolutely screwed if someone here does not actually scan the packages. Now, obviously, it's a big, massive warehouse, and these suite numbers that are on the addresses basically designate to a specific customer. So this is what the shipping looks like. Now, this particular buyer, the story on this is today's January 26th, so he just got his refund from eBay and from me. So here's his address. He's got 412 feedback, so chances are he's a legit buyer. It's not like he's got 0, 1, or 2 feedback. So he's bought other stuff from eBay many times, 412 times here. Here's the address, 4283 Express Lane, Suite 9105468 is basically one of these rows, one of these numbers. That's they probably allocate a bunch of packages, kind of like hey, we've got a certain amount, and then they just pay one big shipping fee to send either a crate, not a crate, or a box, one big box to the particular person. So it basically is a facility that allows someone to amass a bunch of stuff and then just pay for one-time shipping to their location versus paying, numerous amounts. So chances are this guy is legit, but I don't want to screw around with this anymore. I will never, ever, ever ship to 4283 Express Lane. And I'm doing this again so you guys get protected if you decide to sell. So anyways, here is basically what happened. So, and I go a little further than most people too. So I do send, images of the coin and the envelope when I'm shipping it out. So here's this history on it. So January 6th, the guy made a purchase from me, and then January 20th, he says, the buyer said still no package. So he basically sent in a request to say, hey, where's my package? I replied back, USPS shows up for delivery, which it did, which it does. And then today he said still no package, and then he contacted eBay and the case was resolved. But the way they resolved it is they deducted it from my funds. So even though I did everything that eBay tells you to do, like, hey, man, you're supposed to upload tracking, you're supposed to ship it out right away. I also took a photo of the actual item, the 2 coins and the envelope. I always send a private message when I'm shipping something out. I show this to the buyer so they can see what's actually coming to them in the envelope, so they know what to look for. But here it is. So he made the purchase January 6th, which was a Saturday. I dropped it off that morning. And Carroll Stream is our main facility here in DuPage County, Illinois. It then 2 days later got to the Sarasota facility, and then it just says out for delivery. But where I got screwed is it doesn't say it was delivered. So was it delivered? Who really knows when you see this, right? It could be anywhere. It's probably sitting right there on the shelf. Nobody knows, right? So anyways, as a seller on eBay, if you see this address, 4283 Express Lane, cancel the order. Don't ship to that address. It's bogus. Again, it's probably legit, whatever, like whoever owns this facility is making massive money, shipping boxes around and shipping internationally. But if you're a small, and look at all these Amazon boxes and Walmart boxes and whatever. So, but if you're a little reseller like myself and it doesn't show that it was delivered because this facility is massive. And the post office person probably just, dude, it was late that night. Look at this. That was legitimately super late, right? It was like 11, what did it say? 11:37 p.m. There, 11 to 17 p.m. on a Monday. Do you think that post office person scanned it? Who knows? Maybe it's still on their truck. Maybe, it's a little envelope. Maybe it got stuck somewhere, but they probably just dump a big bin, those white post office bins, and then it's up to this facility to process it. So chances are this guy's probably going to get it, but at this point, it's out of that guy's hands. He might get it when he does his final whatever, but the post office, because that postal worker didn't do their job and scanned the item when they dropped it off at this facility, like I said, they probably just put a big white bucket, those post office buckets that you see at your local post office when you have massive amounts of mail, and just dropped it in there and didn't take the time to scan it. Because again, it's a giant facility. It was probably like an entire truckload from the post office dropping off. So long story short, guys, don't get scammed. And then to protect myself further, I've also blocked this buyer, and I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. So you just, again, you want to basically take the buyer's name and copy and paste it here. So I'll show you how to do that. So you highlight it, not his name. So you highlight it, hit Control-C on your keyboard, and then you want to go to under eBay, there's a help and contact indicator here. So there you go. And then you want to type in block buyer and then click on block buyer, and then it brings you to this weird screen. You want to put a comma and then Control V, which types in his name, hit submit. It will then lock that buyer's name in so they no longer can communicate with you. They can't even look at your listings. They can't make offers. They can't buy from you. They're out of your life. And if he lived here, I'd be fine with it, but he uses this wacky reshipping international service. I don't want to screw around with it, so he's blocked. But long story short, I'm out 2 coins. I'm out the money. I'm really out the 2 coins. The money would have been nice. It was $30, but chances are he's probably going to get his coins. They're probably on its way, and he got free coins. So sucks for me. And I did message another seller on eBay too, which you are able to do that. You can find out who they've also dealt with. And this particular other seller, I noticed, had 3 items with this particular buyer. This seller's legit. They've been around since 2007. So I'm like, hey, did you guys get scammed? And they said, no, I never had any problems with this buyer. So they got lucky. I didn't. So regardless, thanks to this Commonwealth currency guy to responding back to me really quickly. Because again, we're all resellers. We're all in it to protect ourselves. And it just sucks that I'm out the $30. So hopefully this helps you guys out when you're reselling on eBay. Do not ship to this address, 4283 Express Lane in Sarasota. Your package will get lost. You will lose your money. You will lose your time. You will lose your products. Waste of time. All right, talk to you in the next one, guys.